Not real ones, man.
Shame the frogs aren't on. Happy Scarefest! So we're here at Alton Towers Resort today, and as you can see, Tower Street is looking absolutely incredible this year. In all fairness, we are quite excited to be here this year. You know, there's been last year, there wasn't much of a change up last year, but this year it seems like where they've sort of stopped having the events through the rest of the year. I think we only had Alton After Dark and Scarefest this year, actually. I don't think there's been any ones in between, is there? No.
And so Alton After Dark, really, that's like me.
Yeah, that's right, at the beginning of the season.
So is it? Like,
no,
it's not.
So we're glad to be back.
That would be amazing to add that to like an end of season thing as well.
Yeah. Well, they do. They have fireworks.
Yeah, but fireworks and then a couple more days Alton After Dark.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Or during like, you know, like obviously the open CBBS land or.
No.
It's still open whatever they open like bits for winter. Alton After Dark for like adults. Adults nights. So
that'd be cool. But they're looking into doing that anyway. But anyway, we're here for Halloween, and we've got some rides in the dark tonight, and we've also got two new scare experiences, attractions, zones. So we've got Dark Hallows and Edge of the Forest, which are all based up near the Dark Forest. So we do believe that they're going to be themed around 13. So, and hopefully tell a little bit more of the backstory to 13 and that sort of thing. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Apparently
Apparently compounds may have had some updates as well, which would be cool. Well, I can't even remember it that well last year. It was it was good, but nothing like really stuck out because it was quite clinical and quite sterile, wasn't it? If I can remember rightly.
It was quite rushed as well, though. It was.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, because people got like trapped in there for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I think it would just depend on what route you got as well.
You took a while to come out.
Yeah.
Come out.
Whereas you was out quite quick, weren't you? So it'll be interesting to see what there is. So we're going to go and enjoy. We're here. It's nice and early. We're here for the opening. And it's very, very busy as well. There was loads of people coming in, so expected to be a busy day today. We'd just like to thank Alton Towers for the opportunity. Obviously, we are part of the content creator team, and this was an experience that has been gifted to us. So we're thankful for that. Thank you very much. So we're going to go and get in some rides. Here's the Scarefest map for this year.
No, I'm swearing this is what we're doing first.
Smiler.
Hey. Hang on.
So, a thing sponsored by Fanta as well this year, and when we did come in, we did get given, wasn't for everyone, but obviously because we're on the content creator team, but we got Chucky Fanta.
Zero sugar.
Halloween, yeah, zero sugar. Which, we're not a fan of the zero sugar drinks, but never mind. So, I think we're going to go jump on the Smiler to start with, and then we're going to enjoy some of our day here, show you some of the rides in the dark, take you through both of the free scare, what do they call them? Scare, like the walk-through ones, scare zones.
I'd say
they're not mazes.
No?
Technically they're not mazes, they're scare zones. So we will take you through there. Oh, look. So I do believe there's also been a little bit of updates to some of the Halloween stuff.
There's a Nemesis Pumpkin.
Yeah, and you saw the Nemesis Pumpkin as we was walking in on Tower Street.
It looks nice, but it's still very new.
We got some.
That makes sense.
You can see it's new.
It's very new. If that makes sense. Like the eye's still bright, shiny, like.
Yeah. So we've got some nice photo opportunities with the pumpkins. This is very cute. I like this.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's new. Fast and freaky. Well, fresh from our patch, fast and freaky. I do like that. That looks very cute.
And that's going to be lit up later as well.
Yeah, you can see that's going to be lit up. And that's the thing, isn't it, with Scarefest? You know, that's the magic of it. It comes to life at night. It really does, with the towers lit up, the ambience, the atmosphere. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you around some of the updates, because it looks like they've put in the effort this year. Do you know what I mean? It looks like that bit of money that they have saved from those, they've actually have invested.
This is where the budget's gone.
Yeah. So I'm pleased about that, if I'm honest. That sort of shows that, you know, there is still that love there. So yeah, let's we'll have a little look around. We'll show you some more of the theming. So I just noticed, so we're going to walk round and then down to the Smiler. I just noticed another little bit of theming up here, so I just want to show you this. Obviously, we've been here loads of times. We've been on all the roller coasters. We've done all the rides before. But, you know, Scarefest only comes around just for that little time once a year, and it's that special time as well, isn't it? And you can tell that autumn's truly here now, isn't it? Starting to get cold now. Let us know in the comments, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the autumn, or do you prefer the summer? Do you prefer it a little bit hotter, or do you prefer it now that it's a little bit cooler? Personally, I love the summer. Absolutely love it. I love having nice hot days. I wish we had like later opening times here for the summer holidays and stuff like that. It would entice me to come down more for the summer holidays anyway. Because obviously we live a long way away. We live in Essex, so it takes us we left at 4:30 this morning to get here. So yeah,
these 4 o'clock closes, 4 o'clock in the afternoon closes. It's not worth the way up.
It's not worth us driving up. It's just not.
We spend more time driving up than we do in the park.
And that's very true. So we're just going to walk past here, have a little look, show you this. This is quite cute. They've put like more signage up on the towers. We've got some of the freaky friends.
That is cute.
Out.
Oh, there's a Scarefest sign on.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, look, and up there.
Cute.
Oh, that's so obviously last year we had the attic, was it the Terror Towers? I can never remember because I know it used to be one and now it's the other, and then it was the other one. But that's been moved out of the towers now, and the only one that's actually remaining in the towers is Altonville Mine Tours, which has been a returning one for about 11, I think it's 10 years now. So hopefully it'll be in its last season. I think it's had its time now. I'm sure everyone that probably comes to Scarefest has probably done Altonville Mine Tours. I mean, don't get me wrong, the quality of it in there is amazing. And I've been through different few carnations of it. I mean, the first time I ever went through it, they had you had to put a mining hat on, and you had a little flashlight, and the person at the front's flashlight and the person at the back's flashlight worked. But they were controlled so that when you walked through different parts of the scenes, they could control the light, so it would go on and off, so they would allow you to see certain bits and not other bits. And that was really cool. That was going right back. Actually, we got a preview of that when I went to Scarecon. So anyone that's into all like your scare attractions and stuff like that, haunted experiences, Scarecon is like a big convention of where they all meet. It's like a big trade sort of show. It's absolutely brilliant. It's well worth going to if you haven't been already and you like this sort of stuff. You get to network with a load of people and just really enjoy the area, and just like, you know, like I said, those sort of people that are in that sort of industry is quite cool. So yeah, if you've never checked it out, go and check out Scarecon. It is good. Right, so we're going to go and jump on the Smiler. It's currently on a 40-minute queue. We've got fast track, so we're all good. But yeah, it's not too bad, I mean, considering how busy it is. So we'll see you in a little bit. Ride on the Smiler, and that was certainly a way of waking up first thing in the morning. Quite rough actually, wasn't it? Well, I don't know if it was just because it was first thing and I feel a little bit delicate from being up so early.
No one knows how to sit on it properly. That's fine.
So I think we're now going to go and make our way down towards the Dark Forest and just go and have a little look around there and see what preparation they're taking for Dark Hallow and Edge of the Forest. So I'm excited to see that. So one thing that they have added for Scarefest this year, it looks, is just like they're just setting it all up. Spooky Smoothies.
Harsh and shrewd.
posh at £5 each.
Cherry Poppins.
Which I'm not sure if you'll get your Merlin discount on that. What is it? Let's have a little look. We've got cherry poppins, cherry, strawberry, raspberry, banana, mango and blackcurrant. Not too badly priced actually, either £5, I don't think. So I might have to give one of those a little try later. Looks very nice, very nice. We've got a little, that's different for this year. They've put in, which obviously this used to be on the front lawn, which I'm assuming they're trying to just keep people off just so they don't have to keep seeding and turfing it and it keeps damaging. But yeah, so nice little photo opportunity for Scarefest. This will look lovely in the dark, obviously all lit up with the neon. And then I don't know if there'll actually be any changes to them this year, but we've got Treat Town, which is over. So a lot of the scare attractions are actually over in this area now, over in the Dark Forest area, because you've got the two family attractions over there, which is Amigos in the Afterlife and Treat Town. Treat Town's brilliant. That's not just for kids, that's for adults as well. It's so just quirky and fun, isn't it? I loved that last year. And then Amigos in the Afterlife, it didn't really appeal to me last year, so it'll be interesting to see if they've done any updates. I mean, I was personally expecting last year that they was going to use the boat ride system that was in there as well for that experience, which I think would have just added so much more. And I'm surprised they didn't, to be quite honest. And I think, it was a missed opportunity. You never know, they may have redone it for this year and it may be, I can't see it personally. But there is obviously that possibility that they may have redone it and you get to go in the boat now. But I highly doubt it, but we will see a little bit later on. So we're going to have a little walk down into Dark Forest. Obviously this area is quite well known for a lot of the coasters, for like Rita being down, 13 being down. We've come here a few times and like we've just actually had to avoid the Dark Forest because it's just been closed.
Well, no. The rides have been closed, but the area hasn't been closed.
No, the area hasn't
pointless.
The area hasn't been closed, but the rides have.
Which is even pointless.
Yeah. But nevertheless, we're over here now. And it'll be interesting to see how this picks up on vibes and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah. Loads of crazy YouTubers here today, as you can probably see. Everyone's going to be walking around taking pictures, vlogging the day.
Where's David Attenborough when you need him?
Vloggers in the wild. Today we have the vloggers. Yeah, so lots of content creators around today. So here we go for Edge of the Forest, which is one of the new scare mazes for this year. And then Dark Hallow is just over the other side there, which is the scare zone. So we're not going to be able to film inside the maze, but we will be able to in the scare zone. So we'll show you around that a little bit later when it opens, and we'll tell you what we think of the Edge of the Forest when we come out.
Enjoy, guys. Have a nice ride.
So I do like, the one thing I do like, obviously this is the queue line, the one thing I will say I like is the fact that you are literally in the edge of the woods. Then they've taken it quite literally and put you in the edge of the woods. So I do like that as well. And it is wheelchair accessible, which is very good. So we will see you when we get a little bit further up. So we've just come off Edge of the Forest, and I actually quite enjoyed that. It was good. Yes. It was all about the Lechwold, and it was a little bit more about the Dark Forest, and it was quite interesting. So as you was going through it, you could see that the scenes were getting like progressively more decayed. Yeah. So like it was taking over more and more and more, which I suppose feeds into that whole theming of like the Dark Forest taking over. I wouldn't say it puts more of a backstory to the Dark Forest, but gives it more of like a little twist of something that's happened on the side of the forest.
Kind of, yeah.
It doesn't sort of, I wouldn't say it leads into the actual storyline of Dark Forest as such. So it'll be interesting to see what Dark Hallows is like, which is the scare zone that we'll be walking through a little bit later. That doesn't open until 5:30. but we'll wait till a little bit later to go down there because obviously it will look better to show you that in the dark.
So to be fair, sort of opening later anyway.
Yeah,
better.
There was some good jump scares in there. Some good theming.
I got once.
It was good. It was good. It felt family friendly to me. It didn't feel too intense. It wasn't too in your face. Or I'm sure probably as obviously because it's the first day of running it today, it'll probably get a little bit more intense as you probably get on through the month. But they sort of warm up to their sort of roles and stuff like that. But nevertheless, it was good. The costumes were good. The theming was good. I liked it. I like
the raves are cool.
What raves?
The little people dressed up as like...
No, it's the Electrold. Or the witches. Like the witchy people.
Yeah, the raves. They were turned into raves, I think. Or
fair. Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun either way. Like I said, we've still got a few other mazes to do. We've got Altonville Mine Tours. We've got the 2 family ones, which is Amigos in the Afterlife and Treat Town. Treat Town's brilliant. We did Amigos in the Afterlife last year, and we wasn't too keen on it. We're just not the target audience. We like a little bit more scary, more than family friendly. So looking forward to checking out the rest of the mazes and seeing what else they're like for this year. I'm excited to go through the scare zones and have a few more rides and get the rides in the dark as well. And that's what I'm looking forward to, seeing towers at night. I love it in the dark. It really adds to the vibe. So we've just walked over towards Altonville Mine Tours, and one of my top tips if you're coming to Scarefest, if you're going to do the mazes, yes, it's nice to do them at night because it's nice when you come out and you've got the atmosphere of like night time. But to be quite honest, because all the mazes are inside, it doesn't really matter what time that you end up doing the mazes. It's more the scare zones that you want to be getting to later, so it gets more atmosphere. Like I said, these are all normally based inside, so it doesn't really sort of matter what time you get through or come through. As such, it's going to be dark, the atmosphere is going to be there. It's just when you come out of the actual attraction. So, like I said, this one's been here for about 10 years now, so it's going to be interesting to see if there's been any updates as such. I can't see them changing it too much, but we will soon find out.
So fast. These people's they're not even done yet. Look at this.
So we've just come out of Altonville Mine Tours, and I actually quite enjoyed that.
That was a lot better than Edge of the Forest.
It was, I preferred that to Edge of the Forest this time. I don't know if that was if it was intentional or it just seemed to happen, but I got separated from Cam.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, as I was walking through it, there was nobody behind me, there was nobody in front of me. And I actually felt like I was just wandering around those mines by myself.
Yeah, same.
Oh, you had the same thing?
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that was intentional and that was meant to happen. And they've actually split the ways up so that you don't see as many people, or I don't know. But I literally, at one point, I was just wandering around and I looked around, there was like, it's just me in here. I'm all by myself walking through this maze.
Didn't you see, like, did you not see the dude with, like, the leopard print dressing gown on? Just
yes. Yeah, see, I saw that, so I don't know where you went.
I was there. I went past that bit. But he said like, "Are you on your own?" No, I just got separated.
So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that actually added to the experience. What he did for me anyway.
Yeah.
Just walking around it by myself was like, hello. Made it a little bit more creepier.
Yeah, I did get got quite a few times there.
I think it was because you was by yourself though as well, because that added it for me as well.
Yeah.
So, because when we first walked in, the group size was about 13. I think there was about 13, 14 people in our group.
Yeah. No,
But literally, I did not see one of them. One of them, and I don't know whether that was us taking wrong turns or what happened. But either way, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Especially being as, I mean, the thing is, obviously, we know the story of Skin Snatchers. Like I said, it's been here for about 10 years now, and yeah, I don't know. I was expecting it just to feel a little bit like, oh yeah, we've done this already, you know. But like I said, I actually really enjoyed that this year. I really enjoyed that. And that's the thing as well though, sometimes with these scare mazes, it depends on what sort of a run through you get. You know, you can come sometimes and go through and you'll see hardly any actors, and then you'll go through it again like another time and you'll see loads of actors. So
I'll see at least 8, 9 in there.
Yeah, I was going to say I saw quite a good few actors in there. So
There was on private as well.
I was going to say, yeah, they were really good. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go and have a little wee stop, and then I think we're going to go over maybe to Forbidden Valley sort of area, maybe kind of a few more rides, and then we might come and we will come and do them a little bit later, the family-friendly ones, if we get the time. Because like I said, we did Amigos in the Afterlife last year. Wasn't overly impressed, but like I said, I think that's just because we're not the target audience for that maze. But we'll give it another go this year. We'll give it another go. See if it's changed, see if there's any changes. So, we're going to go and just get over towards Forbidden Valley, and we'll see you a little bit. So we just had a little ride on Toxicator, and I've got to admit, I really enjoyed that. I was just saying to Cam actually as we was queuing for it, I think Toxicator is actually my favourite flat ride at the park now. Not that there's many flat rides here, but it's my favourite one. It's good, it's intense. The only thing is I have noticed they've let the green go already. There's not much green, and the water's not on now, and so unless you came in the summer, you ain't getting wet. Which, I don't know, I think they could do that a little bit differently. I think if it was me, run like dry cycles in, or wet cycles in the morning, dry cycles in the evening this time of year, so you're not cold in the evening, but you've got enough time to dry out if you want a wet cycle in the morning. Or do you know another thing I think that would be quite cool to do is if they had like a voting system. So whether you didn't know whether you were going to get a wet ride or a dry ride, but yeah, you voted for it and then took it from there. I think that would be brilliant. But you know. Love the audio and the synchronization of it all together. I don't know, it just works so well as a package, I think. And I know a lot of people sort of say about, oh, it's just a replacement for Ripsaw and that. Yes, I can understand the theory behind it, but you've got to remember there's a lot of generations that haven't rid Ripsaw yet, or didn't get to ride Ripsaw or Ramesses Revenge. So it's nice that they've brought it back, because I think it's the only one in the country now. Top spin, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I have to double check on that. But yeah, no, I think it's nice because I like it. I think it's a good ride. You enjoy it? Obviously, the first time you ever went on it, you was quite nervous about going on it, weren't you? But you enjoy it now, don't you?
Yeah, still get a bit nervous, I suppose.
It is quite intense. It is quite intense. And the thing is, every time you do it, it does feel a little bit different. So, yeah. But it's good. Oh, I'm getting nice smells of coffee around here. I think we're going to go and have a little ride on Nemesis, and then we're going to go have a little bit of lunch, a little bit of a chill, and then we're going to do a few more mazes, on a few more rides, and we'll see you in a little minute when we come off Nemesis. I'm looking forward to having all these rides in the dark again. I love riding rides in the dark. And so much more to it. Fast track. It is busy today. Nemesis is currently on 55 minutes. So, yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. Walking over now towards Compound. I know it's still light, but like I said, it's best for us, we feel it's probably best to get the mazes done early on than use the scare zones a little bit later. Like I said, they've got more sort of ambience and atmosphere. So yeah, let's go and have a little look at Compound. So we just come out of Compound, and actually, I've got to admit, I really enjoyed that a lot more than I did last year. I felt like I was in there a lot longer. I got dragged around. Yeah, I did. I got my hands thrusted up against the wall and interrogated. So yeah, actually, I've got to admit, I really enjoyed that this year. I didn't rate it that much last year. I enjoyed it last year, but I didn't rate it.
No, it's in and out literally 2 minutes.
I think so far, I don't know if I want to say that was the strongest.
Yeah, definitely was.
Either that or Altonville Mine Tours. It's not, unfortunately, and I feel bad for saying this because obviously it's their new one, but hopefully they may expand on it next year. But I don't know, Edge of the Forest, it's good, don't get me wrong, but we've been talking about it sort of after we've come away from it, and it feels quite repetitive. Like, obviously the scening, and then I'm sitting there and thinking, does that make it, and I feel awful for saying this, but does that make it a little bit lazy because you're not thinking of sort of new things to progress the storyline? And
even like down to the Wraiths, they had exactly the same costume. Like, yeah, fair enough, they're supposed to be whatever they are supposed to be, but could they not do subtle differences? Like,
yeah, and it's like last year, obviously we had Dad's Games.
Yeah.
And I've got to admit, I actually quite enjoyed the concept of what it was.
Yeah, the concept of it was amazing.
I think if they would have themed that into sort of like Emily Alton's toy room, and you'd have had to find toys or something along those lines, just tied it in with actually sort of like the storylines of Alton Towers. It just, because people have got excited about that this year, that the fact that, you know, it's sort of been based around the Dark Forest and expanded on those stories. And it just proves people do actually love the lore and, you know, the tales that Alton Towers tell and weave. So, yeah, it's nice to have original concepts, is in my opinion. As I've said before when we was at Madrid in Park Warner, I think when you have an IP, you have an expectation.
Yeah, cool.
Because you've got an idea of what you should be walking into. Whereas when you don't have any idea, you're a blank canvas, so to speak. So you can be moulded into knowing the story. So yeah, that's just my feelings on sort of like IPs and stuff like that. Not a fan of them. I like original sort of concepts and stuff like that, because like I said, it then allows them to tell a story.
Or if you're going to use an IP, at least stay with that IP, not try and go off of that.
Yeah, just
so I'm borrowing your IP, I'm just making
I don't know, I just feel like with an IP there's such an expectation to live to, because you have that preconception of what you should be seeing. But there you go, that's just my opinion. We all have different opinions, and that's what makes the world go round. So we are going to go and have a little go on Wicker Man, because we haven't done Wicker Man yet, and I love Wicker Man. And hopefully we'll get a little ride on this in the dark a little bit later on. And obviously we've still got the scare zones to show you. We've still got the family mazes to go and do, which we're going to go and do a little bit later. So yeah, there's still a lot to come in the vlog, so make sure you stay tuned. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Also give this video a little thumbs up. It really does sort of like help with the algorithm and stuff. You may not think it does, but it really does. It's a big help. We take a lot of time sort of editing some of these videos and stuff, and they take a long time because we have to sit and frame every single little bit that we film. So I love that, look. People waving, all the interactions. It just adds to it, doesn't it? And we still got the park to show you in the dark, which I'm very excited about, because I do love Alton Towers in the dark. There's something very nostalgic and like, oh yeah, warming about it. Rapids is shut currently. I think that's probably shut now for the rest of the year. I do believe. I'm sure I saw something that may have been Rumble Rapids before, but I know one of them is shut now for the rest of the year. But let's go jump on Wicker Man and we'll see you in a bit. So you've seen the little Frankie guy that they put, Frankenstein guy. I think it was called Frankie. I'm going back to House of Monsters sort of time. Over near in Towers Square, and we have got the witch and the cat over here by Katanga Canyon. It's nice to see like little extra bits being put around the park for Halloween. There's not a lot else sort of around. It would be nice to see a few more pumpkins and stuff like that around, but you know, you can see that there was a little bit more of an effort put in this year, I think. Like there's a few more decorations and stuff like that, but we'll truly tell tonight when the lights go down and the atmosphere comes up. And Wicker Man is on a 75-minute queue at the minute. It is first night and first day of Scarefest, so happy to look. So another little addition for this year is they've got Frankie over here as well, directing you to the Courtyard arena, where they're actually doing some of the shows this year. And I've got to admit, the stage looks really good. They've got some LED screens behind it. Looks a little bit like a haunted house. There's loads of kids over there, so I'm not going to show you. But it's nice to see that they've got the Freaky Friends, Alton Ancestors. It's nice to see a little bit more love going into some of the theming. Because at the end of the day, you know, Halloween is a big time for the theme parks. You know, it's probably one of their busiest times between this and fireworks. So, and yet, obviously you've got to remember fireworks only runs over 3 days. So, yeah, obviously it's
3 days have been confirmed this year?
Well, 3 days that have been confirmed this year. Obviously there was going to be 2, but I think they've upped it to 3 again, probably because of the popularity, because it is a very, very popular event.
Oh, yeah, not being fun. Ride access sold out last year for this year's fireworks.
Yeah, so there is that to consider. So it does get very, very busy for fireworks, but I think when you come for fireworks, you have to expect that you're not going to get on a lot of rides, and that you're here for the fireworks. So I think although I say that, last year we still managed to get in about 6 rides, I reckon, in the day.
That's because we managed to get us the ride access, didn't we?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Are you sure?
What, when we came with Joe and Sam? No. So, yes, but either way, as you can see, the lights are starting to get a little bit darker. So we're going to go and have a little walk up maybe towards Oblivion and have a little go on Oblivion, maybe Spinball, 13, and then hopefully we'll go through some of the scare zones. It's nice to see they've put all these flags up as well, actually. I quite like that. It's only little things like that that just add like extra bits, doesn't it? In my opinion. Like I said, we all have different opinions. Although it would be nice to see some like pumpkins and some decorations around here. But there you go. So we're going to just walk up towards the family-friendly scare attractions. Amigos in the Afterlife and Trick or Treat Town now. One thing I will say about the other three attractions, here comes Alton Ancestors, obviously getting ready for their show. So that's obviously part of the entertainment team, the Alton Ancestors. They're like a little dance group. They've been here many and many years. Looks like there's some new costumes this year, which looks really good. They are quite fun, actually. They've got some good music and do a good show, so they're worth catching if you get a chance. We will try and see if we can see them at some point today, if we get a chance. So yeah, we will see you when we get over to... one thing I was going to say about all the other scare attractions that we've noticed, the sort of the adult ones, the smell pods in them have been on point, like in Tiny's Altonville Mine Tours, which is saying it's Tiny's revenge. Some of the smells going through that were atrocious, and also in Edge of the Forest. So, and I did notice a few in Compound as well, actually. So yeah, the smells have been on point as well. So we're going to go over to this family scare attractions and we'll see you there. So we're going to go and do Amigos in the Afterlife now. It's a family-friendly experience. We did it last year. And it was okay last year. It's like I said, it's not our target audience, but it is fun for the family. So we'll go and see. See, at the minute we are here with Coast Crazy Andy and Adventure Me. So we'll tell you what we think when we get out. So we just come out of Amigos in the Afterlife. That was fun. It's very family friendly. It's a very camp and cheerful and colourful and glowy. There's no scares in it at all. It is literally just good family fun, little spooky thing. But yeah, like I said, nothing too brilliant. Well, in my opinion, it's very colourful. It's very different.
It's quite funny. It's for the kids.
He just said it is for the kids. So, the only thing that would have been nice is to see them use the dungeon boat rides, which I think would be brilliant. But there you go. We're going to go and jump on Trick or Treat Town now, which is really fun. We enjoyed this one last year, and you get it's a little bit like it's trick or treating. Basically, you knock on doors, little people come out, and you get some Haribos and sweets. Last year we came out with loads, so let's go and see what it's like this year.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That was pretty cool. Is that the X5?
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. Films all around. It's cool.
I'm not.
Just takes ages to film to like do all the
editing and stuff.
Yes. So we just come out of Trick or Treat Town, and that was fun. It's not adult based as such, but you get loads and loads of Haribo sweets as you go round, and it's literally knocking at doors, and there's people coming out, and they give you sweets. It's literally trick or treating, for friendly and a safe way of doing it. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Actually, you know. Amigos in the Afterlife, I don't know, I feel like I get a little bit bored going through it. It's a long story, and I was just talking with Coast Crazy Andy, and I was just saying, I don't know if anyone remembers when Monster House was here a few years ago. That was absolutely brilliant. Very much like Amigos in the Afterlife, but not exactly the same. So yeah, we enjoyed it. It was good fun. I think we're going to go and have a little go on Gangster Granny the ride. So So we're going to go and jump through. We're going to go and have a little walk through Dark Hallows, which is the new scare zone for this year. So excited to see this. Sometimes the scare zones are actually better than the mazes, in my opinion. But we'll see. We can actually take you through for this one, so we will record some of it and take you along and show you some of what's available.
The low light on that's meant to be really good, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is very good.
She's okay with it.
So, if you don't already, go and give Coast to Crazy Andy.
Oh, hello.
You're on the telly.
Can't see me.
Go give him a follow. And Adventure Me.
Oh, you can sort.
So here we go into Dark Hollow. quite enjoyed that. It wasn't scary, but That's creepy. I liked it. I did like that. That was quite fun. Quite fun actually. Like, some good bits of theming in there. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
Better than nothing. Burial ground.
Here we go for burial ground. And if I remember rightly, last year this was a lot of fun. So this one's all based around the Bjornin and sort of like their sacrifice, their ritual. And I absolutely love this sort of theme. I love witches, Wiccan, anything like that. So yeah, let's take you round.
No, we know what it is. Yeah, cheers.
Burn for the Wicker Man.
was alright. Wasn't too many scare actors in there. I like the flames. I like the I like the fire in the woods. That's quite a nice little touch, actually. But yeah, I mean, seemed like there was more actors last year. I might be wrong, but it seemed like there was. It was still good. It was still fun. You got to see it as well, which is nice. I love getting to film these sort of things. It's they make for good edits.
In Birmingham, that's near you, innit? And I went, no, it's like 150 miles away. She went, yeah, but that's near you though, innit? I went, no. So it's like halfway between us and you. A bit fucking nearer than you are, love. Yeah, man.
I go with my legs in. I'm really confused.
So this is when Alton Towers really comes to life at night, with all the lights on. And I do think that's probably one mark that Bianca left on this place, putting in the lighting packages and, would you say? I think that it feels a little bit like with all the permanent lighting and that's like a little bit of Bianca's mark left. Yes. I don't know, because yeah, they used to have a lot of generators and that, but then they've gone for more permanent lighting packages, which is cool. It does bring the area to life. So we're going to go and have one more ride on Nemesis, and then I think we're going to be heading home. We've had a brilliant day. We've really enjoyed it. So yeah, looking forward to doing one last ride, and then a long old drive home. We've got about 3.5 hours, 4 hours, depends on traffic. So yeah, looking forward to it.
It's a shame when they take a couple of ages away and then either replace it with one. But no, it's been good. We've had a good day. Do you notice the queue time?
No. Straight round, cheers. so cool.
Especially the funky neon colours next to us. Especially the funky neon colours next to us. Yes. Looks like an MFAO.
Can't bother doing it because I'll probably throw up coming off.
So we've had a brilliant day here at Alton Towers for Scarefest. There's the only thing I will say, I don't know, maybe it's because it's so early on in the year, it doesn't feel like there's that Halloween-y atmosphere. But it
felt more like that on the drive down here this morning, I can't lie.
yeah, when we was driving down here this morning, we went through some fields and there was all like mist and that. And
Yeah, you had a good time?
Yeah, very good time, mate. Went on we got Twilight.
we just got Toxicator up here. Sorry, we've had a brilliant day. We've been with Coast Crazy Andy and Adventure Me, Darren. So go and give them a little follow if you're not already. I'm sure you probably are. If you're following us, you're probably following them. So, and then just have a little look at Toxicator before we head off home. It's been a long old day.
It looks great. I'm not riding it though. Are you guys wanting to do it or not?
Done it already today.
Oh, I'm gonna. It's not for me. I'm not into fun rides. Yeah, we did it in the opening. Oh yeah, with that.
We've done it together this year.
Toxicator comes alive at night with all the slime dripping down the wall. Thankfully there's no
10 minutes as well.
All data from the recent hazardous analysis must be encrypted and transferred to the secure mainframe by 1800 hours. Unauthorized access to this data is through Toxicator